Everything I do is work. Yep, everything I do is work. And I know that sounds crazy because work for most people is clocking in and clocking out. Work for most people is just getting the money. That's all it is doing an action in order to get the money. For me, everything I do is work because I classify work a different way. I classify work as anything I'm doing in order to get better. And so if you think about it, you can align every action and every part of your day towards something to get better. Sleeping, you're getting rest, you're getting recovery. Sleeping is a very powerful tool that most people don't utilize. But if you do it properly, you're getting better. You're recharging for the next day. And if you do this consistently, you're just building momentum. You're building good habits. You're getting better. So sleep is work if you use it the right way. Having a morning routine, let's say, is work. You're getting better. Meditating, if that's what you choose to do. Making your bed, if that's what you choose to do. Ice bath, if that's what you choose to do. Stepping outside, going for a walk, calling somebody. Whatever it is that you choose to do, maybe 1, 2, 3 non negotiables in the morning, is work. While most people would look at that as a waste of time because they don't see immediate results right away, they're not getting the money right away from doing the action like they classify work as. How I see it is I'm getting better, so that's well worth my time. I'm making there will be a return on investment if you continue to do that over a long period of time. Whatever you're doing for a morning routine. A morning routine is work. Working out is work. You're getting stronger. You're getting better. You're getting bigger. You're putting in reps. You're building your discipline. You're building positive habits on each other. You're habit stacking. So let's say that's your day so far. You're waking up after a great night's rest, all recharged, ready to go. You hit a morning routine. You're getting better. You're becoming more aware, more attentive, more focused. You go to work out. You're getting energy from working out. You're building your body. You're building your mind. And that could, for me, that's usually at, I'm done with those at 8 8 a.m., 8:30, 9 a.m. So everything I've done is work at that point. And I haven't done what most people would classify work as, which is clocking in and listening to commands and typing away and writing reports and adding, subtracting. I barely do that. And everything I do is work. And when you think of everything you do as work, nothing you do is work because you enjoy everything. If you're enjoying everything you're doing, then you're living in alignment and it just flows. The days just flow by instead of, I haven't thought of the normal way of working since my last 9 to 5, and it's just a much different life. It's a much different reality. And so after the workout, then you start to get to the actual work. But you enjoy working. I help people for a living. I help people get in shape. I help people shift their habits, shift their mindset, realign their purpose. And so I enjoy that. Of course I do. Of course I enjoy seeing other people become proud in who they are because I was the person who was never proud of myself. And then I shifted my mindset. I realigned my purpose. I stuck to my word and became proud of myself. And so I wanted other people to experience that as well. So my work, I enjoy getting better, creating content. This is work right now. This is all reps that I don't really see much return on right now. I think of content as work, and I think of obviously content as work. That's the main work part of the day. People would think this is the only part, the only time I'm working in the whole day. And so I'm just getting better. I'm getting better. You're putting in reps regardless of what it is. So let's say after you work for 4 hours on needle moving tasks, important tasks in the business, or maybe you do have the 9 to 5 right now. Maybe you got those, the wake up after good sleep, good um, morning routine, workout, and then let's say you do have a 9 to 5, and say you work for the 9 hours and you come back at 5. Okay, so everything you've done is work at this point. Let's say at 6 p.m. you want to spend time with your kids. You want to spend time with your family. I'm getting a call right now. Let's say you want to spend time with your kids, spend time with your family. That could be work. That's classified as work. If you're building a strong relationship with your family, if you're putting in time in order to be there for your wife and your kids, that's work. That's work. But let's say you went home and you started eating all this junk food and watched Netflix for 10 hours, 5 hours, and it caused you to sleep late and not get that quality of sleep, then of course that's not work. Of course that's the opposite, basically. That's just preventing you. But if you come home and you spend time with your family and kids, and in the past you would feel guilty about it. Oh man, I gotta work, I gotta respond to all these emails. Everything you do is work, so you're getting better. Don't feel guilty about it. Thinking of everything you do as work removes the guilt, because you know you're getting better. You know you're putting in the reps in the actual work, the money making tasks, but everything else you're doing is complementing that. If all you're doing is, let's say you make a ton of money, but all you're doing is work, and you never work on anything else outside of that, that's not, you're not very successful. You got to be well rounded. So the money is just a part of it. Of course, you need your finances in check, but that's just a part of it. So people can do the exact same things or very similar things, just their intention could be switched. One person could spend time with their wife and kids and feel like they're missing out on work, and they got to respond to some things. And another person, or one day, yesterday you had that, but now that you saw this video and that you know how to switch your way of thinking to everything you do is work, you don't need to feel guilty and feel like you're missing out with responding to emails, because that's just one part of work. If you're building the relationships and investing in your future, then that's work. No need to feel guilty about that at all. You want to go to dinner, let's say, and you want to go to a party. That's work. For some people, that's work, because you're building confidence. You're getting comfortable in uncomfortable situations. You're building social skills. You're meeting people. You're getting yourself in new rooms and new environments. That's work. So it's all about your intention. Most people, I don't know, 99% of people go to a party and there's nothing, that's their time to escape their life. You can be the small percentage of a person who goes to a party and actually has fun and actually gets better and enjoys the company and lives in the moment. And that makes you better as an individual, because like I said, you need to be well-rounded. Having friends, your social circle, your social skills, confidence, that's a huge part of success. And so that's work. And so you see what I mean? When you think of everything as work, nothing is really work, because you enjoy everything. That whole day that I just listed, morning routine, gym, you got your lunch and your dinner, the healthy meals in there, the re-energizing meals, the fulfilling meals. You have work, whatever that looks like for you. For me, that's a couple calls, that's making content, that's responding to DMs and getting on calls and selling in the DMs. For you, that might look like the 9 to 5. That might look like 10 hours of sales calls. That might look like whatever it looks like for you. That's obviously work. Then let's say, like I said, you want to spend time with your family, or you want to go to dinner with some friends. You want to go to a party even. Who thinks of going to a party as work and an opportunity to get better? Not many people. So if you can adapt that mindset, everything changes, because then you just live a bit more professional. You're going about your day with a bit more structure, with a bit more pep in your step, and every opportunity. A grocery store, when you're checking out, you have an opportunity to get better. You can talk to the cashier. You can make great decisions with your food. You could talk to the people in the line. You have opportunities to get better regardless what you're doing. And so that's why I say everything I do is work, because everything I do is basically an opportunity to get better. And not 100% of the time I maximize the efficiency. Of course not. Of course, there's times when I mess up a bit and my work is, there's not going to be as high of a ROI. But if everything you're doing is at least setting yourself up for a good future, then everything you're doing is work, and you can enjoy everything, because when you understand that work, the actual making money, like you probably classify work as right now, is only a small percentage of work. Going to parties, going to dinners, networking, meeting people, traveling is work. Traveling is work. Working out, morning routines, sleep, hanging out with your friends, calling your mom, calling your friends, whatever. Everything you do can be work, which is insane. Like I said, if I told myself that that's how I would view life 2 years down the line, I would have thought I was crazy, because I had a negative relationship with work, as most people do. They want to get done with work as soon as possible. Can't wait for the weekends because it means there's no work. But what if you can have no work on your weekends, but also have all the work in the world and get better? On the weekends, in Tulum, when I was living in Tulum last year, my friend and I would go to the beach or in town, and some days we would talk to 100 people. Some days we would just challenge each other to, talk to him, talk to her, just network and get just have a good time. And that's work. Your weekends, even though you're not grinding at a computer, maybe you are, but if not, you can still have all work. You can go on a trip and be working. You can be improving your social skills, learning, getting in new environments, seeing different parts of the world, getting new perspectives, unlocking new parts of the game. Unlocking new parts of the game. If everything you do is work, nothing you do is work. And so now I just enjoy my life. Even my actual work is, I love it. Helping people change their lives. What a blessing. What a blessing. And that's thanks to adopting this mindset of everything I do is work. Because then everything you do is enjoyable. There's no guilty. If you want to work for 12 hours, 15 hours a day, go ahead and do that. If you want to barely work some days and work a lot some days and enjoy yourself by getting out and talking to new people and seeing new places, getting in new environments, that's work as well. So having that mindset changed my life, and I think it could help you too. Let's go.